Hello, hello, hello. So, I wanted to come on here today. Yesterday was a tough conversation. So, I wanted to get on here today and I want to talk about this challenge that I'm hosting. So, on Monday, we start the Release the Weight challenge. So, I'm showing you how to essentially release the weight that you've been holding on to for the last 5, 10 years. Like, um, when we think about it, it's like how many times have we gone on vacation or been like, oh, let's do this thing. And oh, I'm about to lose 20 pounds before I go. And then the vacation comes and the 20 pounds is still there. So I'm showing you how to really release that weight and keep it off for good. So we're past this whole, oh, I'm about to lose this weight for this thing, right? Because I will tell you, when I was 300 and something pounds, I remember every time there was a thing, right? Every time there was a wedding or heck, my own wedding. I remember when I got married, when my husband proposed, I was 305 pounds. I remember that. Like I remember it to the moment. And I thought, F this. Like I'm not about to be walking down the aisle at a size 22. So I crash dieted. I worked out every single day. I ate almost nothing, right? I did the master cleanse at least 5 times and I lost 60 something pounds before my wedding. And I think it was like 8 months away. So in 8 months, I lost like 60 something pounds. And then, so my wedding was July 21st, 2007. September 9th, we left for our honeymoon. I had already gained 15 pounds back because I was losing the weight for the wedding. And once the wedding happened, I was cute on my wedding day. I fit into my size 16 wedding dress that I really shouldn't have bought at that size. I fit into it. And then as soon as that was over, I gained all the weight back. And if you think about situations in your life and comment in the post in the comments, how many times have you gotten hired a personal trainer or joined some program, whether it be Weight Watchers or hired some coach on Instagram so you could lose weight for an event, whether it be a wedding, whether it be, ladies' trip, whatever that is. And then the moment like you go on the trip, you've lost, those 15, 20 pounds for that trip. You're cute on that beach. You can't tell me anything, can't tell you anything on that beach, right? Killing it. Then the moment you leave, like the moment that trip is over, it's like the 15 pounds got back on you, like on the plane ride home, right? Like, let me know if that's a thing for you, if you have experienced that. And what I want to tell you is that isn't how it has to be. There is a way, and I'm showing you how to change your relationship with food so that you get to lose the weight and keep it off forever. So, I shared yesterday, and it was a really, really hard live for me. I shared how my first client lost 120 pounds. And after we stopped working together, she had a baby. And, and then even after the baby, she gained all her weight back. And how for me as a coach, as a mind, body, and weight loss coach, I was broken. I couldn't believe it. I was like, I helped somebody have such success. How can they gain the weight back? And I thought, I don't know, I did something wrong. And what it was is, and this is how most coaches are, they're giving you the tools to lose the weight. You're getting the meal plans or meal guidance, the workouts, and the accountability. But what's happening after you finish is that accountability is gone. You still have the skills of the meal plans and the workouts. I mean, we all know how to lose the weight, right? But once that accountability is gone, the weight comes back on. And here's the reason. Here's how you're able to sustain the weight loss even after the accountability gone. That's through shifting the relationship with food and shifting the mindset, understanding what that weight is for. And that is what we're doing in this challenge. So I'm going to post the link for the challenge here in the chat because I want to make sure that folks get an opportunity to join this challenge. This is a game changer right here. Okay. Like I'm not even playing. It's called the Release the Weight Challenge. This will literally change things for you. You'll have an opportunity to not only lose the weight during the challenge, because obviously, if you're going to join the challenge, you want to lose some weight. But I'm also going to take you through a process that I've only done with my actual clients. I'm going to take you through a process of learning how food works, learning how our bodies works, learning how our mind works in relation to food so that you can take the weight off for good. What do we buy from Amazon? Oh, I don't understand, Jacqueline. Sorry. What do we buy from Amazon is your question. I don't think I have an Amazon link right there. This is for the challenge. Um, so in the challenge, you don't have to buy anything from Amazon. Like you don't have to buy anything from anywhere, really. I show you how to eat from your grocery store. I do get some like shakes and stuff from Amazon. Like I like protein shakes. So I'll get like the Garden of Life protein from Amazon and a couple other things. But I always tell folks like if you aren't a protein shake person, then don't get that. There's no reason to add something that you don't already do, right? If that's not who you are, then we get to figure out another way for you to eat, right? So that you get to eat in a way that allows you to be satisfied, satiated, and enjoy life and enjoy your meals. So I was talking to a lady today, and she said, "Hey, my sister just started keto today, and we were just talking about it because she wants to lose some weight." And I was like, have her join the challenge. She's like, "Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about it. I'm going to send her the challenge information right now." And she's like, "Yeah, so her birthday's this weekend, and so she's like, she can't drink because she started keto." And I was like, uh, like I was like, I never stopped drinking my wine. Like, I'm not saying I do it every day, but if it's my birthday, I might have a glass of wine because why not? If wine is something that you do, then I show you how to still incorporate that in your life because just because you decide to live a healthy lifestyle doesn't mean you have to give up everything that you do. But there's a way that we get to look at it that's different now, right? Like we get to move past the concept of emotional eating. That's what people talk about all the time. I'm an emotional eater. And I think when folks think I'm an emotional eater, they think they look at the only the negative emotions. I eat when I'm sad. I eat when I'm down or I'm angry. But emotional eating incorporates so many things. Do you eat when you're bored? How about when you're happy? Like somebody, there's a wedding or you got a promotion at work. What do? You celebrate because everybody takes you out to dinner, right? What if there's what if there's what if there's a football game? Oh my goodness, I gotta watch the game. It's Sunday, I'm watching the game. All day we're gonna sit around and eat nachos, wings, pizza, drink beer, right? What about when you're uh we said bored, we said sad, we said angry, we said happy. What about when you're just excited about something, right? If you find that food is connected to all those things, then that is all a part of emotional eating. And now we get to look at where the root of that. And these are the things that I do with my clients, right? So I always tell folks, I'm like, join this challenge so you have an opportunity to get a sneak peek into what I do, but also you get to lose up to 10 pounds in 14 days. Like it is not a game here, right? Like we lose weight, I will tell you if you're new to me, I'm Ileka Falette. I am a mind, body, and weight loss coach. And I help women, I work with women to lose that extra uh, 20 plus pounds that they've been going up and down on for the last decade, right? Or at least since COVID. And I show you how to keep it off forever, for good this time. And using my Simply Transform methodology, I show you how to keep the weight off, even if you've tried other diets in the past and failed. So if you if you don't know me, 6 years ago, I guess 7 years ago now, I was like 350 pounds, somewhere in that range, right? In about a year's time, I lost 120 pounds. And I did it through a clean, healthy keto. Because remember, I did keto when you couldn't go to the store and be like, "Oh, this box of whatever says keto on it, let me grab this." That's not that's not when I did it. I started keto when the if you were on keto, what you ate was the perimeter of the grocery store. So, the vegetables, the meats, and that kind of thing. I also am lactose intolerant, so most of my keto meals are relatively dairy free. So, like, I can still do some dairy, right? I'll still have some cheese or whatever, but I don't really do milk or anything like that. And also, uh, I for probably 10, close to 15 years, I didn't eat beef or pork. So I just started eating that again maybe last year. So that's how I did keto, and that's how I live in general, right? So it's pretty clean. Still have my wine, so that's where I get dirty. I still get dirty. Oh gosh, what if my husband be like, get dirty? Hold up, no, but so I still drink wine. I still like if I'm hanging out with friends or anything like that, I still have a cocktail. Like I show my clients how to live the healthy lifestyle and still live. Because I remember when I first started eating this way, I remember one of my friends said, "Sorry, I'm going to be antisocial because I'm trying to lose weight." She was doing keto too. She was one of the people who introduced me to keto. And she's like, "I'm trying to lose weight, so I can't really go to things." And I remember saying, "Shit, I got 4 kids. I'm home all the time. If there's an opportunity to go somewhere, I'm going." you know? And I remember thinking, there's got to be a way to do this and still go places, because we are told so many people, you'll hear coaches say this, you'll hear so many people say, hey, if you want to lose the weight, you got to be antisocial, you got to be at home because, you know, it is really hard to like go places and live life and live this lifestyle. And I'm like, no, it's not. And that is what I teach. I teach a simple way of living this lifestyle because if it's not simple, we won't do it. And so if you haven't already, I posted the link to the challenge. Join this challenge. It's called the Release the Weight Challenge, and I'm showing you how to do this. Right? I put the link in the comments. It's also in the description of the video. But you can do this. You can live a healthy lifestyle. For me, I do keto. I have a lot of clients who are low carb rather than keto, but you can live this lifestyle and still live life. You know, like I'm going to a Halloween party this Saturday. Like you get to live life. Um, and I and here's the thing. Uh, my first year into this lifestyle, I went to the Halloween party twice because it was I started like right as the right like before Halloween of 2016. So I went to that Halloween party, and then I went to a Halloween party in 2017. So and it was the same, just we're dressing up, adult Halloween party and tons of drinks and tons of food. And I stuck to what made sense for me and my lifestyle. I had some drinks, but I show you how to choose, how to pick what makes sense for you in that moment. Um, okay, Jacqueline's saying I don't even know where to start. Start with the challenge, seriously, because what I do is I show you in the challenge, I literally show you how to do it. I show you how to live a healthy keto lifestyle. I show you how to eat, and I show you how to avoid the different obstacles and all the pitfalls that people seem to go through when it comes to a healthy lifestyle. That's what I show you how to do. And so I don't host these challenges often. So I think the last time I hosted one of these was maybe October of last year. And so it's not often. So you want to make sure that you're joining this challenge now, because we don't know the next time I'm hosting. And this is my one low ticket thing. So I host it at a very low price so that people can really come in, get what they need, and have something to jumpstart and move forward in their healthy lifestyle. Because when you're thinking about, I don't know who saw the video that I posted yesterday, um, but when I went live yesterday on here, and like I said, I talked about my first client, and I'm not going to get too into it because it's a tough conversation for me, if I'm being honest. But I will tell you is Um, she thought she had more time. So we were going to work together again. And she said, I can't right now. I've got to reach back out in a few months. It's just too much right now. I've got so much to do. And it was because she had a little baby and she was just, she was prioritizing everything above her own health and herself. And that's what most people do. That's what most women do, especially. And so this is what I tell women, and this is what I tell anyone actually, because I've had these conversations with a ton of people where you have to prioritize your health. We often think that we have so much time, and there's I can, I'll just do it later. I'll just do it later. But what if later doesn't come? If you are working 10 hours a day and you are running after the kids, doing all this stuff for this person, your mom and your sister and your cousin and your boss and your kids, and not prioritizing your own health, then what can happen is, number one, you start to lose you, but your health can start to fail. If you're not here, who's going to help all those people? Who's going to be there for them? And I had a client who was saying that, when we first talked, she was saying that she wasn't sure. She was like, I can't do this right now. I just don't have time. She was a busy person. Like she had a pretty, what's the word I'm looking for? High stress job, right? So she was like a program director at some major firm, Fortune 500 company. And so it was a pretty high stress job, right? So she was doing that and she had 2 kids. And so she would go to work until 5 something, rush back home to take the kids to whatever, like karate or soccer or whatever. And then usually on the way back home, they stop at Burger King or something and come on back and then, get everybody ready for bed, get homework done, all the things. And then she would, everybody go to bed and she would start working a little more. And so when we talked, she said, I just don't have time for this healthy lifestyle. I just can't do it. And I said, well, here's the thing, 2 things. Number one, it's not a hard thing. If you continue to think it's a hard thing, you're going to make it hard. And it doesn't have to be hard. I've got 4 kids. And when I did this, I was a program manager at a Fortune 500 company. So same situation, right? And 4 kids, right? And they're all in stuff. So I remember I told her that. And I said, here's the other thing. You are going to burn yourself out. If you keep this up, you're going to burn yourself out. I know it's important to take your son to karate. I know it's important to take your daughter to whatever. But if you're not here, who takes into all those things? And here's the bigger thing. Do you think they'd rather have mommy or be at soccer? We don't realize how important, you don't realize how important you are until you're not there. And it's so important that you prioritize your health, because if your health is not prioritized, then what happens is you're sitting there running around, you're burning yourself out, and eventually you could dim the light completely. So I see Jacqueline saying, how do you sign up? I put the link in the chat, but I'll type it again. Hold up. I think I can just copy it and paste it. But it's ilekafalette.com/release the weight. It's also in the description of the video. Sign up for the challenge. Now is the time. Like I was posting on Instagram today how we're all busy. Everyone is so busy. And so you think that you're like, I'll do it. I'll do it January 1st. I'll do it. I'll start on Monday. I'll start this time. I'll start that time. Here's the thing. Like, you can either be that person that takes action now, or you could decide that now is not the time and do it another time. Assume that you can do it another time. But guess what? When that next time comes, you're going to be like, oh, I can't do it right now. I've got to do this other thing. So something else becomes a priority. There's always something else that becomes a priority. And those priorities are always above you. So you can choose to do that, or you could choose to take action. Like, I work with so many ladies that decided, you know what? I'm going to take action. And at this stage, at this point, I think I've been doing this 5 years. I've helped over 1,000 women change their lives, lose weight, keep it off, feel better, have more confidence, and have their health back. Be able to run from here to here because now you have the energy to do it. Now you're able to be more productive. So you're able to give at work and in your business and your career, at home with your kids. But you have the energy to do it now because you're not fueling yourself for Burger King. You're fueling yourself with the right things that are going to fill your body. That's going to give you the fuel to be able to deliver in these spaces. It's so important. So I don't host these challenges often. I don't know when the next time I'm going to host it is. If I'm being because as the year closes, there's things that I do with my family at the end of the year. So I don't necessarily do a lot of challenges at that time. But what I do in all my challenges, I teach you how to manage through the holidays because the holidays are just like any other celebration, right? So we talk about celebrations and folks who say they're an emotional eater. And so I show you how to manage through that. So if this is something that you want, if you're ready to make a change right now to shift for you, prioritize your health so that you can be here. And if you don't know what I mean by that, you can watch the video I posted yesterday. But if you're ready to shift so you can be here, then join this Release the Weight Challenge. It starts on Monday. This may be the last challenge I host this year. It's and you can lose up to 10 pounds. I've had people lose even more than that. As a mother and a wife, I've always put the family before me. And so I looked in the mirror and realized I didn't recognize myself. 8:15, I put me first. I still take care of them, but I'm priority. Exactly. So Miss RN 2016, I absolutely agree. So what I do is, because I look at it like this, and this is how I talk to moms because I know, because I'm a mom, so I get it, right? I've got 4 kids, so I absolutely get this. So when we talk, one of the things that we get to highlight is if you won't prioritize your health for you, then prioritize your health for your kids. Like, everything that we do is for them, right? We're always like, oh, I've got to do, oh, my kids need this, my kids need that. What do your kids need most in this world right now? You, right? Post in the comments. I mean, what do your kids need? They need you. So if you're prioritizing everything above your health, how much longer will your kids have you? That's the key. And so that's why I'm like, get in this challenge. In this Release the Weight challenge, we are changing the game. All right. Gone are the days of let's just lose the weight for this event, for that event. We're done with that. We get to lose this weight and keep it off for good this time. And that is what I'm showing you. It's time to change that relationship with food. It's time to change the relationship, to shift the relationship when it comes to a healthy lifestyle. So I posted a link to the Release the Weight challenge. I posted it in the comments, and it's also in the description of this video. Get into this challenge, and it's time to release the weight for good so that you can change your life. All right. So I may be going live tomorrow. I will see. We're supposed to be going to a homecoming game, but I may go live a little earlier tomorrow or late in the evening. So we'll see. But I want to make sure that you guys know that this challenge, I don't know that I'll be hosting another one this year. So now is the time that you want to get in, jumpstart your health and your weight loss so that you have the tools to manage through the holidays too. Because holidays can be stressful. So let's make it happen now so you are healthy and happy through it. And one of the things I want to leave you guys with, because I'm a mind, body, and weight loss coach. So a mindset, body, and weight loss coach. So I help you to manage the mindset around your weight as well. And something I want to leave you with is you'll hear a lot of coaches say, find your why and find your triggers. Once you find your why and your triggers, you'll be able to lose the weight and keep it off for good. And I used to say that until I saw clients gaining weight back after they stopped working with me. They found their whys, they found their triggers while we worked together. It's not enough. And I know that for a fact because it wasn't enough for me and it hasn't been enough for so many ladies out here, so many people I've worked with. I will tell you one thing, no matter how big your why is, your why could be your health, your why could be your kids, your why could be that the doctor told you if you don't make this happen right now, you are going to die. That could be your why. And it'll be strong enough. I promise you it'll be strong enough for you to lose the weight, but it will never be strong enough for you to keep it off for good. That's why that's what separates me from other coaches. I am all about how do you keep it off for good. I'm not about you constantly coming back to me and all that stuff. No, I want to show you how to lose the weight, keep it off for good, so you get to live a healthy lifestyle for the rest of your life. And that comes with shifting the mindset, shifting it, not just like, ooh, let's talk about mindset. Why do you care about this? What do you want to think about? No, we go deep because it's important. We've got to understand what the job of the weight is. Who is it helping? Who is it hurting? Who is it protecting? Why is it here? What is it wanting to do? Once we truly get down to that, then we can get underneath that so we can clear it. And now the weight's unemployed, Like that's the piece. And that's what separates me. That's why I do this. Because I'm able to help people see what the weight's for and how you get to release it for good. All right. So join this Release the Weight challenge. Let's get this thing going because it's extremely important. And now is the time. We aren't waiting for the next this or waiting for things to be less busy, waiting for, oh my goodness, the economy, all the things that we make up as excuses and reasons not to prioritize health. No, we're getting it done now. So join the Release the Weight challenge. Let's get you healthy. Let's make that shift. All right. Take action now and join the Release the Weight challenge. All right. I will see you guys in the challenge. I think some people probably already joined while we've been talking. My phone died, so I can't see. But I'll see you guys in the challenge. When you sign up, you'll get a link for Facebook. You'll get a link for all these different things. And I'm going to take you through it. And we're going to be going live and we're going to be having conversations. If you sign up for VIP, you get into the Zoom room. We're in the Zoom room and we have our conversations there and discuss your specific issues. So this is where you want to be. All right. I will talk to you guys soon. Take care, everyone. Have a great night.